Welcome everyone to the presentation of the Live Clean Energy Transition Call 2021. My name is Daniela Bachner. I am project advisor in the Live Energy and Live Climate unit of CINEA, and I will present the topic Disruptive PDA, technical assistance to advance market boundaries for sustainable energy investments in this session. In the next 15 minutes, I will explain how the PDA topic under the LIFE program is structured, what we are looking for, and which success factors are important for the elaboration of the proposal. In addition, we are going to look at one project example. So the idea of project development assistance is to help transforming a good project idea into actual investment. The assistance may contain technical, financial, and legal aspects and include any or all of the necessary steps, including the elaboration of a business plan, feasibility study, setting up a specific financial scheme or financial engineering, technical specifications, procurement procedures, until the signature of the investment contracts. In that sense, not the hardware investment is funded in PDA projects, but the brainpower for the preparatory works to launch the investments. So to summarize the objectives of the PDA project, they are to support and build the project promoters' capacity in terms of the technical, economic, and legal know-how, which is needed for the project development. Projects are further expected to develop organizational innovations and minimize transaction costs, show a high degree of replicability, and include activities to support this replicability. In strategically developing know-how and procedures, projects remove legal, administrative, and other market barriers. Projects shall strive for aggregating investments to reach a critical size through bundling and pooling, and ultimately show that the mobilization of private financing works. The topic addresses a wide range of organizations eligible to act as project promoters and submit proposals. These can be public authorities, public or private infrastructure operators, such as utilities, energy service companies, large property owners, retail chains, service providers, or industry. So what does a proposal has to cover? The overall aim of the PDA topic is to disrupt existing markets or processes through innovative approaches in mobilizing investments, thereby advancing market boundaries, or by changing organizational and regulatory structures. But what does that mean exactly? Proposals have to show a clear showcase dimension in terms of size and type of innovation. We want to see either the development of a scalable financial scheme, which focuses on leveraging private investment. Focus should there lie on alternatives to traditional financing, with examples being energy performance contracts, blended funds, new financial instruments, as well as innovative on-bill or on-tax payments. Or we want to see clear organizational innovation in how this investment program is mobilized. For example, through setting up a project development unit within an organization, or defining structures and procedures for large-scale bundling and pooling of assets. The geographical focus could either lie on district, city, or regional level, or even beyond. The previous aspects need to be combined with ambitious levels of energy savings and reduction of emissions, as you would have them, for example, in deep renovations, nearly zero energy building standard, positive energy districts, or highly energy efficient infrastructure. Project promoters are flexible in terms of the target sectors for their investments, be it measures in existing residential buildings, including large-scale social housing operators, be it existing non-residential buildings of public or commercial owners. It could also be existing public infrastructure, such as district heating or cooling networks, water or wastewater services, be it urban transport infrastructure and mobility solutions, which are clean, energy efficient, and with low emissions, or investments in renewable energy communities and other citizen-led initiatives. Some facts and figures. The expected project size ranges from €500,000 to €1.5 million. As mentioned before already, projects must lever private investments. In that sense, we expect projects to achieve at least €15 million of investment per million euro of grant. In case of projects where investments only are targeted on residential buildings, this leverage factor is reduced to €10 million investment per million euro of grant. Projects have to provide a proof of the investments during the project duration already. This could either be signed contracts or also a notice of a procurement procedure. And this is exceptional for PDA projects. Consortia situated in one single member state or associated country are eligible to submit proposals. To come to the impacts, it is crucial to think of the impacts of your project already from the beginning. What will it achieve and how will it stand out from other proposals? It is important to clearly and traceably present the impacts of your project in the proposal. So we start in the graph on the very top. Clearly, as mentioned several times already, the must-have in impacts is a scalable financing solution with proven investments in sustainable energy measures, which are triggered by the project. These investments obviously lead to primary energy savings and CO2 emission reductions, which you can see here in the bottom right corner. Impacts will most probably also cover increased skills and capacities of the staff of project aggregators or involved other stakeholders. Created jobs, here on the left side, or even improved health-related indicators caused by the implemented measures can also be further impacts. To conclude, make sure that you provide solid data with credible estimations, a sound baseline, realistic assumptions, and an impact monitoring, because this will be the information the expert evaluators will assess the project, the proposal then. And here I have a few more tips how to make a proposal successful. These are on the top left side. First, an adequate starting point. Know which needs and barriers you address. Get the commitment of key stakeholders and identify investments. Secondly, submit a clear concept so that expert evaluators know what you plan to do exactly. Depict the entire project cycle with a realistic time schedule and provide details on the planned investments, on the financial engineering, and how you plan the procurement process. Thirdly, the solid impacts, which I have announced just before. And fourth, provide clear evidence of how you engage the final beneficiaries of the investments. These are the asset owners typically already at the proposal stage. And now, as the last point in my session before we close, I would like to give you an idea about previously funded projects. You find here a few names of currently ongoing or already completed projects. In the previous Horizon 2020 program, there were 50 projects funded in total. The ones that I selected for today are Sunshine, Falco, House Invest, Prodesa, Bundle Up, and Lemon. And you find the link to Cordis at the very bottom of this slide. On Cordis, which is the database for funded projects of the European Commission, You will find all relevant information about the projects as well as public deliverables. When you go onto this site under the Projects and Results tab, you can select the funding program Horizon 2020 and search for these acronyms to get a better view and idea of these projects. Or you simply enter these acronyms into a search engine such as Google, and you will also find the results. And to take out one of these, for you to give you a better idea of these projects, I selected the completed project Sunshine in Latvia. It implemented deep renovations of multifamily buildings through energy performance contracts. And in terms of the financial scheme, it set up a forfeiting facility called LABIF to buy receivables from the energy service company in order to help the ESCO to refinance itself and be able to implement more projects. The project triggered 5.3 million euros of energy-related investments, and the forfeiting facility has been taken up and is currently replicated in Poland and in other countries. So I hope you found these explanations useful. You will find further information on the different live channels, as well as on the EU funding and tender portal. And I would like to thank you for your attention, and we're looking forward to receive your proposals. Thank you.